Islam, with over 1.9 billion followers, stands as one of the fastest growing religions since its birth in the 7th century. Yet, as the 21st century unfolds, a provocative question emerges. Could this era witness the end of Islam as we know it? Consider this. In the United States, about 23% of adults raised in Muslim households have stepped away from the faith. France reports around 15,000 ex-Muslims, and each year, roughly 100,000 individuals in the US choose to deconvert. These startling figures suggest a profound transformation is occurring. Why are significant numbers of Muslims reevaluating their beliefs? Are these shifts driven by personal choices, or do they hint at larger social and intellectual currents? What role does the widespread access to information play in this potential decline? As we delve into these questions, we'll explore how personal experiences, societal context, and intellectual disagreements shape this trend. Join us on this journey to uncover a cultural phenomenon that could redefine Islam's future. Curious about what might drive such monumental change? Let's find out why some believe the 21st century could witness the end of Islam. To understand the current situation, we need to look at the history of Islam. Founded in the 7th century by the Prophet Muhammad, Islam quickly spread through the Arabian Peninsula and beyond. For centuries, it established itself as a major world religion. However, like any belief system, it has faced challenges over time. Let's draw a parallel with the 15th century, when Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. This innovation changed Europe forever by allowing people to read the Bible in their own languages, leading to the Protestant Reformation, a time when individuals began questioning the authority of the church and interpreting religious texts for themselves. Similarly, we're now in an age where information is more accessible than ever thanks to the internet. This democratization of information is crucial for our discussion on Islam today. Let's begin with intellectual disagreements. In an age defined by critical thinking and scientific inquiry, many individuals are questioning the teachings they once accepted without hesitation. One primary issue is the conflict between Islamic teachings and scientific evidence. For example, concepts such as evolution often clash with literal interpretations of the Quran. Many ex-Muslims report discomfort with narratives that seem to contradict established scientific principles. Consider the splitting of the moon, a story mentioned in Islamic texts. This miraculous event lacks empirical evidence, leading many to view it skeptically. In a world that increasingly values evidence-based reasoning, such claims can become stumbling blocks for believers. Moreover, logical inconsistencies within Islamic doctrines are also significant sources of doubt. Take, for instance, the complex interpretations surrounding moral issues, such as warfare or the treatment of women, which can leave individuals grappling with their beliefs. As we delve deeper into this topic, let's explore how these intellectual challenges manifest in real-life scenarios. Moving on to social inequalities, we find a critical area where many ex-Muslims express deep concern. The Quran prescribes specific inheritance laws that grant men double the inheritance compared to women. This glaring inequality is at odds with contemporary views on gender justice and human rights. Many ex-Muslim women report feeling oppressed by these teachings. They often cite personal experiences where they felt their rights were diminished simply because of their gender. This sense of injustice can be a powerful motivator for questioning one's faith. In addition to gender issues, attitudes toward non-Muslims can also create significant rifts within communities. Verses in the Quran that advocate for violence against non-believers foster divisions that many view as unacceptable in today's interconnected world. The idea of jihad, often misinterpreted as a call to extremism, can further alienate those who seek peace and coexistence. But social inequalities do not only affect women, they impact everyone involved in these communities. The systemic discrimination against non-Muslims creates an environment where questioning one's beliefs may lead to severe backlash. Now let's explore the role of technology in shaping this transformation. The internet has transformed how we access information. No longer do we rely solely on religious leaders or texts for guidance. Instead, we can freely explore different perspectives, including critical views of Islam. This democratization of information has allowed individuals, especially young people, to question traditional teachings. Many have found community in online spaces where they can discuss their doubts and experiences without fear. In recent years, there has been a significant rise in ex-Muslim communities online. Platforms like Reddit and Twitter provide safe spaces for individuals to share their stories and realize that they are not alone in their doubts about Islam. In many cases, individuals choose to hide their identity due to the fear of retribution, as Islamic teachings and certain interpretations advocate severe punishments for apostasy, including death. This newfound freedom is particularly impactful in countries where questioning faith can lead to severe consequences. Online discussions challenge dogma and encourage critical thinking, paving the way for personal exploration. Let's delve into the realm of personal experiences and community pressures. The journey of leaving Islam is often fraught with challenges that go beyond mere intellectual disagreements. For many ex-Muslims, fear and isolation are constant companions. Imagine growing up in a community where your identity is tightly woven into your religion. Leaving Islam means facing potential ostracism from family and friends. This creates a profound emotional conflict that can lead to feelings of loneliness and despair. The repercussions can be severe. Reports of threats and even violence against those who choose to leave Islam are not uncommon. Many individuals live in constant fear of being discovered or rejected by their families. Islam teaches the concept of apostasy as a sin, and traditionally, some interpretations within Islamic jurisprudence have prescribed severe punishments, including the death penalty for apostasy. However, this is a complex and sensitive issue with significant diversity in interpretation and application across different Muslim communities and countries. However, the advent of social media has changed the landscape for many ex-Muslims. Online platforms serve as safe havens where individuals can share their stories and connect with others who have gone through similar experiences. In these digital spaces, stories of triumph over adversity emerge, creating a supportive community that fosters healing and understanding. Next, let's examine changing demographics and beliefs. Apostasy, or leaving one's religion, is often seen as taboo in Islamic culture. In many countries, it can even lead to severe punishment. However, studies show that apostasy rates are rising, especially among younger generations in Western countries. For instance, research indicates that approximately 24% of people raised as Muslims in the US eventually leave their faith. This trend mirrors what we see in Christianity and other religions, where younger generations are increasingly identifying as non-religious. Education plays a significant role in this shift. As women gain greater access to education and career opportunities, family sizes tend to decrease, impacting birth rates within Muslim communities. In Western countries, Muslim immigrant families often have fertility rates that align more closely with national averages as they integrate into society. Moreover, educated individuals are more likely to question traditional beliefs. They engage with new ideas and philosophies, which can lead them away from rigid interpretations of Islam. Next is the clash of ideas. The tension between religious rigidity and modernity. The strict adherence to traditional interpretations of Islam can be a barrier to adaptation in modern society. Unlike Christianity, which has seen various reformations and adaptations over centuries, Islam has largely maintained its foundational teachings without significant reinterpretation. This rigidity makes it difficult for Islam to evolve alongside contemporary values regarding gender equality, LGBTQ+ rights, and individual freedoms. As more people become aware of these discrepancies, dissatisfaction grows. Moreover, social media has played a crucial role in normalizing criticism of Islam. Memes, humorous videos, and satirical content challenge sacred notions that were once considered untouchable. This cultural shift helps younger generations question established beliefs without fear of reprisal. The global landscape reveals a trend toward secularism, as people increasingly identify as atheists or agnostics. Countries like Sweden, France, and the United Kingdom report historic lows in religious adherence. This shift is not necessarily anti-religious, but rather reflects a growing preference for personal spirituality over organized religion. In many Muslim-majority countries, young people are also questioning their faith due to exposure to global ideas through the internet. They see alternative lifestyles and belief systems that resonate with their values. Islamic leaders are becoming increasingly aware of this shift. In response, many governments enforce stricter censorship measures to control public discourse about religion. Countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia monitor online activity closely, punishing those who dare to challenge Islamic teachings. However, technology presents an unavoidable challenge for these authorities. Virtual private networks, VPNs, and encrypted messaging allow individuals to communicate freely without fear of reprisal. In exploring the reasons some individuals decide to leave Islam, we uncover a range of issues that challenge traditional beliefs. One significant concern is the perception of women within Islamic teachings. Many ex-Muslims express discomfort with interpretations that treat women as mere carriers of reproduction, or assign them a lesser intellectual capacity than men. This view contradicts contemporary understandings of gender equality and has become a point of contention. The matter of inheritance laws also plays a crucial role. The Quran prescribes that women receive half the share of inheritance compared to their male counterparts, a stipulation seen by many as unjust and outdated. Slavery remains another contentious issue. Although largely abolished worldwide, some interpretations of Islam historically permitted slavery, and this has been exploited by extremist groups like ISIS to justify their actions against captives, further alienating believers who oppose such practices. Moreover, apostasy, leaving Islam, is traditionally met with severe penalties in certain interpretations of Islamic law, including death. This harsh stance against those who lose faith can create fear and resentment among questioning believers. Jihad, often misinterpreted as a call to violence against non-believers, contributes to a perception of Islam as intolerant of other religions. Ex-Muslims frequently cite these aggressive interpretations as reasons for their departure from the faith. The story of Prophet Muhammad's night journey on Buraq and the splitting of the moon are viewed by some as mythological, challenging their understanding of reality and faith. Additionally, historical accounts of Prophet Muhammad's marriage to Aisha at a young age raise ethical concerns for many modern believers. This aspect of his life prompts critical reflection on historical practices versus contemporary values. Another point of contention is the question surrounding the Quran's authorship and comprehension by Prophet Muhammad himself, as it is widely believed that he was illiterate and could not read or write. He never personally read what was written in the Quran. This raises questions among ex-Muslims about the origins and authenticity of the text. For some, these issues collectively create a profound disconnect between personal beliefs and religious teachings. The journey away from Islam is often deeply personal and fraught with challenges, but it is driven by a desire for congruence between faith and modern values. As we move further into the 21st century, it seems inevitable that Islam will undergo significant transformation. The rise of critical thinking among Muslims indicates a shift toward more personal interpretations of faith. While some may argue that Islam is growing due to high birth rates in certain regions, it's essential to look deeper. The demographic growth should not overshadow the rising rates of apostasy and disillusionment among those born into the faith. Interestingly, efforts by some Muslim communities to reinterpret Islam for modern audiences may unwittingly lead to a form of reformation. Many Muslims are advocating for more progressive views on gender equality and human rights within Islamic frameworks. This could foster a new understanding of Islam that aligns more closely with contemporary values. However, for real change to occur, open dialogue must be encouraged in environments where free thought is valued and fear of repercussions is minimized. In conclusion, we stand at a pivotal moment in history regarding Islam and its future in the 21st century. While challenges remain, the forces at play, technology, education, demographic shifts, and changing societal norms suggest that significant changes lie ahead. The end of Islam as we know it may not be imminent. However, as more people begin to question their beliefs and seek out diverse perspectives, we will inevitably witness a transformation within the faith itself. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe for more content exploring complex topics like this one. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.